We are often taught that strength has one posture: need less, explain less, trust less, let no one see the hinge. From a distance, that can look powerful. Up close, armor has a limitation. It can protect the body while restricting its range of motion. If every room requires the same hard shell, protection has quietly become a cage. Imagine someone challenges your idea in a meeting. You could defend it, ask for evidence, revise one part, or decide the conversation is no longer useful. Any one of those responses might be right. The problem begins when only one response is available. Automatic hardness does not read the room. It repeats a rule written somewhere else. A guarded posture can be intelligent in a genuinely unsafe place. The same posture can block repair with a trusted friend. Silence may prevent escalation during one argument and create confusion during the next. Openness may deepen one relationship and expose you in another. Strength is not the posture itself. It is knowing when that posture fits. Flexibility does not mean being soft in every direction. It does not mean saying yes, tolerating disrespect, or changing your values to keep the peace. Range includes a firm no, a careful wait, a request for more facts, and an honest admission that you were wrong. The point is not endless accommodation. The point is having choices before reflex takes over. Psychologists studying regulatory flexibility describe 3 connected capacities. First, context sensitivity, noticing what this situation is actually asking from you. Second, repertoire, having more than one response you can genuinely use. Third, feedback, noticing what happened after you acted and updating your next move. This is a framework for adaptation, not a score for deciding who is strong. Rigidity can feel like consistency because the decision has already been made. Never trust, never apologize, never depend, always push back. Those rules reduce uncertainty, and uncertainty can be uncomfortable, but a rule that never changes cannot learn from new information. It protects an identity, even when it no longer protects the person living inside it. Consider the difference between a boundary and a wall. A boundary names what you will accept and what you will do when a line is crossed. A wall assumes every approach is a threat before the other person has acted. Boundaries can respond to evidence. Walls treat permanent distance as proof that they worked. Self-reliance is valuable when it means you can carry your share. It becomes brittle when asking for help feels like a loss of identity. Then missing information stays missing, manageable problems grow, and support arrives too late. The flexible move may be to act alone. It may also be to make one clear request before the burden becomes a crisis. Openness has a shadow too. Listening is not the same as agreeing. Understanding a motive is not permission for harmful behavior. A flexible person can absorb new information without handing over authorship of their life. They can change a tactic while keeping a value. They can remain curious and still leave. So how do you tell a useful boundary from avoidance wearing better language? Ask what evidence would make you revise the rule. Ask whether the rule protects a value or merely prevents discomfort. Ask whether it expands your agency or keeps your world getting smaller. A good boundary can be firm and still remain responsive to reality. Start with the situation, not the identity you want to perform. What facts are clear? What is uncertain? What is the actual cost of being wrong? An unfair demand may require a direct no. An unclear request may require a question. A repair attempt from someone trustworthy may require enough openness to hear it. Next, name at least 2 responses before you move. Speak now or wait. Set a limit or gather facts. Solve it alone or ask for support. This brief pause interrupts the illusion that your first impulse is your only honest one. Sometimes the first impulse is right. Choice makes it right for a reason, not merely familiar. Then watch the result without turning it into a verdict on your worth. Did the boundary clarify the relationship? Did the question produce useful facts? Did silence lower the heat or increase confusion? Feedback is not a command to please everyone. It is information about whether the response served the purpose you chose. Use it to update the next attempt. Real strength is not measured by how thick the armor becomes. It is measured by how much truthful movement remains available under pressure. Can you stay grounded enough to say no, open enough to learn, and alert enough to change course? Can you remain yourself while changing your move? That is flexibility without self-abandonment, and it is stronger than a cage that only looks safe.